We know that Nintendo is going to be at E3 as a partner, but I'm going to tell you the real, absolute reason as to why Bayonetta has been taking so long, when in fact, it actually is not. I feel a lot of us, including me, have been overreacting quite a bit, keeping my hopes high and expectations low. But let me explain. How are we going today, everyone? My name is Rakan. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. This is going to be my first E3 presentation ever, and it's even digital, so it's going to be a little bit weird for me, but I hope to share this great experience with you all. I'll find out all the details for the Nintendo Directs or the Nintendo Showcases, so that way we can live stream it and watch it together. Again, for Bayonetta 3, the unique variable is that it was revealed quite early, and whether or not that was intended, that is up for debate. I'm keeping my expectations low for E3 this year because you have to think about the timeline of events, and when we tell you what we are about to tell you, you are going to understand why it's been taking so long. Our Raccoonity moderator Phileas, or Obsolete Woman, provided us with a Reddit post that led to a source that essentially told us that they were only in talks for a Bayonetta 3 in May 2017, 7 months before they actually confirmed into making an actual game. So here is a timeline based on all the things that we know about. Assuming what Mr. Inaba said was true, there were only talks about it in May 2017 to having it only confirmed for development in December of 2017. Pokemon takes around a year's worth of planning and researching, not development, just planning and researching, so let's benchmark Bayonetta 3 to be more or less like that. That would make their research and development phase between 2018 and mid-2019. With Platinum Games having around 200 employees, it is safe to say they are a significantly smaller kind of developer compared to other companies like Square Enix, though again, that is not the main variable when it comes to great and amazing games. All I'm saying is that you're going to need a lot of hands and a lot of minds to come up with something great for any project. So the duration of a project is dependent or proportionate to the quantity of workers. Moving on, after their planning and researching phase, that puts them into development starting midway within 2019, around the time when this channel started taking it seriously. What is the point of that? I love it. However, something came that literally slowed everything, making the world progress like a 2008 Internet Explorer. COVID is still unfortunately rampant in Japan and many parts of the world today, and in mid-2020 they had their first big wave. Unfortunately, in 2021 things are looking worrying for Japan, but I hope the curve gets flattened here and everywhere else in the world. That goes to show, if these deductions are correct, as of April 2021, this month, we are only 1.5 or 1.5 years into development. Possibly even less due to COVID slowing down the production of all their projects and not just Bayonetta 3. So the next time you seriously say Bayonetta 3 is cancelled, not in a memeingly way, but in a serious way, try to think again, because I feel that they just announced it quite early, and I believe that they are right on schedule. DMC5 took over 5 to 6 years of development time alone, and some people are harassing and judging Platinum Games for not saying any news after basically only 1 year of development. They can only say what Nintendo allows them to say as well. For all the people that are quite impatient for it in a very radical way, I understand your passion and love for it, but I all want you to know, as long as you're patient, safe, and healthy, we'll get the game Bayonetta 3 as soon as you think. Now, I know that seems sad being only 1.5 years into development, but think of it this way. They said that this was going to be crazier and better than all the previous Bayonetta games, and we know that Bayonetta 2 was a rushed project towards the end. If we keep supporting them and allowing them to take their time, imagine how epic this game is going to be in the few years coming by. We've seen the beautiful cinematics of the Nier Replicant version 1.22474487139 as a 2021 game. Imagine how mesmerizing Bayonetta 3 is going to be, especially when we are so used to seeing Bayonetta 2 2014 style. Remember how Mr. Kamiya told us to forget about Bayonetta 3 regardless of what is happening because he wants us to keep it in the back of our minds? I believe this is the true reason why. I'm pretty sure there are only 1.5 years into development, and development is progressing smoothly. Really. And now that I think about it, it would make so much sense for them to release some new Bayonetta ports for PC, PS4, and for the Switch, so that way we can keep marinating our love for Bayonetta before Bayonetta 3 comes out. Would the Wii U still be in fashion in 2023 or 2026 for some of us to play Bayonetta 2? Would the PS3 or Xbox 360 still be in fashion in 2023 or 2026 for some of us to play Bayonetta 1? I believe it was a very smart choice of them to port and marinate Bayonetta 1 and Bayonetta 2 as Switch games and port Bayonetta 1 as a PC or PS4 port, because they know it's going to be a very long time before they release the third installment. Only a few play the Wii U or the PS3, and that's completely fine. That brings me back to our big question for E3 Nintendo Direct 2021, or the Nintendo Showcase, as we've deduced Platinum Games to be only 1.5 years into development, which is sad, I know. That does not stop them from making a cinematic trailer or a cinematic teaser number 2 for Nintendo Direct E3 2021. As of now, I don't need gameplay, I don't need mechanics, just a small, tiny cinematic, or even a screenshot. Heck, a screenshot of a black screen posted by Platinum Games saying #3 would be quite epic. I'm not joking, I'm seriously, me, Crazy Gal, everyone in the Raccoonity, we're going to dissect that black screen so well. You betcha the Raccoonity will be there at the E3 conference or the E3 Nintendo Direct and have a great time. I'm rockin'. Oh, there we go, perfect. And happy theorizing. What was that? Okay, the weather, alright.